Hey guys, it's Emma here again at Kurious Knits, and I have a progress video for you for my Marge Simpson scarf. So it's kind of a spoiler because it's basically going to look the same. I've done it halfway now, so it's basically just going to look like this but twice. But yeah, I wanted to show you what I've got so far. So ta-da! I'm quite happy with it. So obviously this is her hair, head, necklace, neck, dress. So yeah, the blue is going to be mainly blue because that's what they're wrapped around your neck. I did want this to be longer, especially the dress bit, but just working all the measurements out and like how much is going to be wrapped around your neck, I didn't want any of that to be lost. The body and everything, so that it has to be the ends that you can see, and the blue bit all wrapped around your neck. So as I say, I'm halfway done pretty much, so this times two. I've worked out all the measurements, so it should be even as well. So I've worked out in centimetres, it's going to be around 200 centimetres long, and yeah, I worked it out halfways, so when I get finished with the hair bit, I will go back into measuring the yellow bit, then the red, then the yellow, then the green. The good thing about the body being short is, if you saw my last video, I only managed to get one ball of wool to do for the dress. They only had one there, so yeah, I'm not going to run out of that to finish this off, so that's awesome, that's great, and it means I could probably make a few more of these. But the other thing that is noticeable to me that I didn't realise before I started was that these different colours, they're different thicknesses as well, and I wasn't expecting that because the blue is quite thin, which I didn't really know. I grabbed it and it was the best colour for Marge's hair. It was the closest one I could find, and it is wool that I've used before, the same kind of brand and everything that I used before, so I wasn't expecting it to be this thin, but it's fine because it gives like the different textures through it. So the hair is thinner, the red is actually a lot thicker, so it does give a kind of more bumpy effect for like the pearl necklace, so it's kind of like a 3D effect, so that's really cool. I actually really like that. And the yellow's slightly thinner, but not as thin as the blue, so again, it's just for textures and for feeling. It's just adds an extra level of fun, I think, to it. So I was a bit worried when I started on the blue and I realised it was much thinner than the rest of it, but because I had thought of doing different stitch types, as opposed to just doing the whole thing garter stitch, so that it would have a different look to it and a different feel to it in different bits. And I decided just to stick with garter stitch for the whole thing, just to save it being too complicated. So it has kind of worked out well in the long run, whereas I didn't have to do different stitch types, but it does have a different feel, you know, effect when you're touching it. So this bit is thinner, this bit is a bit thicker, this is a lot thicker, this is thick. Like, it gives you that tactile difference as well, which I kind of like. So what I thought was maybe a mistake has actually worked out quite well, or in my opinion anyway, it has. But yeah, as I said, this is the wool I used for the blue, for the hair. And as I said, it is one type that I've used before, not the specific colour, but it's Women Institute Premium Acrylic Yarn DK, so it should be thicker than this. I've clearly made some kind of blunder or whatever, but as I say, it's worked out fine. But yeah, I've definitely used this before, and it is usually thicker than this, especially because it's a DK one, so I don't know. But yeah, it's worked out okay, I think. It's come out fine. So that is it for this video, guys. I will be back in a little while with my project complete video so you can see the whole thing. And hopefully it will work and the measurements I've done make sense and you can see all this after the blue is wrapped around the neck. We will find out together, guys. But that is it for this one. So any comments, leave them down below, share it with your friends, give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you next time, guys. Bye!